X-Men issue 94. This is the one that continues right from Giant Size X-Men. So I figured if I'm going to do X-Men content again, let's start from Giant Size and just kind of move forward. I've never really read anything prior to this, so just to give you the heads up. So I don't really know. I know it was in reprints for a while, X-Men classics and all that kind of stuff. So let me know in the comments if I should go back and read 1 to 93. So let's get on here with 94. This is a great start for this series. This is the all new, all different X-Men. Yes. Count Nefaria here is the villain for this one. We got your X-Men. The Doomsmith scenario. So that's a weapon, of course. There's Professor X. Great shot of everybody here. You got a mixture of new characters and old characters. Just talking and deciding what they want to do. Sunfire has already been done. He's done. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm good. I don't need to be in this team anymore. So he's out. Too bad, because he looked really cool. But you don't need that many X-Men. At this point in time, obviously, I didn't read this when it had come out, so I'm not sure if people thought at the time, oh, is there really going to be this many X-Men? Like, what the heck? Banshee goes back and forth. He thinks he's a bit too old, but they convince him to stay, so he does stay. Unfortunately, the sort of OG X-Men minus Beast, who I think Beast was with the Avengers at this time, they're done. So Jean is done. Warren is done. Iceman, all those guys, the original guys are done. Wolverine and Iceman have a little bit of a little argument here. The point of this now is to show that Wolverine is sort of your hothead guy. And there's also Thunderbird, who's a bit of a hothead as well. And we know what's going to happen there. They're going to take care of that problem. And it ain't going to be Wolverine who's leaving. But in any case, we'll get to that in a bit. Not this video, but we'll get to that on another video. So Havoc is there too. So they all leave, and Cyclops decides to stay, of course. Now, this is my favorite Cyclops costume. This is your X-Men, not cartoon. Well, actually, it was in the Pride of the X-Men. That was the costume. And then it was the arcade game is what I meant to say. So they take off. All right. So right away, we've got to get to the danger room. We need to start practicing as a team, get ourselves trained up. A lot of these guys weren't really, a team of heroes. They were just regular guys like Proud Stars just hanging out, on the ranch reservation and whatnot. So great page here, man. This is awesome. Imagine owning one of these pages. This is just fantastic. We got Cyclops here, super huge. All of the different training things that they're doing, fighting these robots and stuff like that, the missiles and, this Dr. Octopus thingy, punching crap, really exciting. Now, Thunderbird does get injured here. Cyclops and Thunderbird have some words. Professor X kind of breaks it up. And that's the end of your chapter 1. Now, I always liked when comics had these chapters. So chapter 2, this is the secret base in Rocky Mountains. This is NORAD is their NORAD war room. They've got some secret weapons here. This guy this goofy guy gets a package. Press me. And of course he presses it because he hasn't read any comics or watched any movies in his entire life. He just presses it. Idiot. And then of course Nefaria's Animen show up. They are awesome, man. This is great. Why don't they make this the movie? This is my thing with, I know everyone loves, some of the X-Men films, but I don't really like any of them. I don't think any of them captured this sense of adventure and fantasy. I think they were just too grounded and they just became kind of dull for me personally. Even some of the better ones were kind of dull, to be honest. Out of the mutant movies, really the Deadpool movies were kind of the best ones, if you even count those as X-Men. So Count Nefaria comes in. He looks really cool. He's got his guys. So he's taken over everything. He's gassed everybody, and he's going to hold all the nations for ransom. That's your story. But what he doesn't know is that this Doomsmith weapon, eventually it won't be able to deactivate it. So you can try to use it for a bit, but then it's going to become out of your control, and you won't be able to shut it off. Nice page here with Kurt and Scott just having a nice little conversation. Not long, not like these current X-Men comics where it's like an entire book. You just get the sense that Kurt is a very nice guy. He's like, hey, listen, Scott, do you need help? And Scott's like, well, I kind of, made a mistake here and it's on me. So they talk it out, but nope, it's only literally one page, because then boom, right to action. Count Nefaria makes his demands. Beast, who's a bit surprised at seeing this new roster, he calls in. So apparently the Avengers got the call. They're the trusted team by the military, but they're busy, whatever. So yes, they're going to call the X-Men. And quick thing here with Thunderbird. He's injured, so Cyclops is like, well, you better stay behind. He's like, yeah, screw that, I'm going. All right, and the Blackbird here. I love this military guy. He's like, well, I really wanted the Avengers. I wanted Captain America and stuff, but I guess I'll settle for you mutants or whatever. And he calls them muties and stuff. And I'm thinking, you know what, buddy? If I'm Cyclops, I got to turn that plane right around and be like, you know what? This sounds like you got this, because obviously you don't need our help, right? But Cyclops is a good guy and he's a hero. So, of course, he wouldn't do what I would do. Cyclops is my favorite character, so I would do what Cyclops would do. Anyways, so he goes on. Nefaria shoots a bunch of missiles at them. Cyclops is actually able to dodge. He does some maneuvering here. A couple of them get destroyed, but one does make it through and does hit him. Now, Cyclops there's a secret ejector button here, which actually separates a bit. You can see here. So the Blackbird, there's sections to it, so it actually separates this little section. And Cyclops is hoping that the explosion kind of hid this, but it didn't, of course, because Nefaria sees that. And he shoots a beam up and then disintegrates this, and now they're falling, and there you go. That's your end right there. So really, really awesome issue. This is the great part. This is the greatness of the X-Men is all right here. This is all the great stuff that we get to see with X-Men. So there you go, guys. I really enjoy going through these comics, so hopefully you do as well. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on X-Men, this entire run. Any favorite characters, anything like that. So that's it. I'd like to remind everybody that I do have memberships, which I will be sharing this Volume 1. This is Masterworks Volume 1. I share it with my super friends who are the channel members. So if you want to become a member, you can hit the join button, and then I give you access to this comic, and it is a rotating drive. So I'll give a bunch of comics and take them away and bring more in, right? So if you want to get on here, act fast. That's it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.